America or about England, about any of these countries, that leads them to be where they are today? Well, it's a long history of progress, a long history. And along the way, yeah, like, especially when you go back hundreds of years ago, people were fucking terrible. They were terrible everywhere. You know, humans are just getting better at being people, like, pretty recently. But to throw it all out and abandon it and to think that socialism is going to fix you. Like, do you guys read anything? There's not a single example of that not turning to tyranny. And their take on it is always, it hasn't been done correctly. And that is so wild that people are still willing to swallow that. And the only thing that makes sense is they've been indoctrinated through universities to think this way. Because nowhere in the real world do you think that equality of outcome ever makes any sense? Because everybody realizes somewhere along the line, when you get your first job, when you're a kid, when you're going through school, when you're playing sports, there's not equality of effort. There's never equality of effort. And there's always some people that want to put in more effort and they put in more thought and more focus, and they get further. And, you know, oh, well, they're fucking over all these other people. Are you sure that's everything? Because it seems like it's not. And it seems like as soon as you remove any incentive to succeed, then you don't have any of the amazing stuff that you have around you all the time. The reason why you have beautiful televisions and Starlink and all that, it's capitalism. It's you have to incentivize people to create these things.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean the only way to do it is to fuck other people over. That's not correct. It can be done correctly. It can be done humanely. It can be done wisely. You could vote with your dollars. You could, you know, boycott companies that do things that you don't think are ethical. There's all sorts of wonderful ways that capitalism could be used, and you can sort of influence things in the right direction. But to throw it all out and say we've got to go to socialism, like, oh, boy, I can't believe people are buying that. That to me is one of the real problems with not allowing conservative voices in universities. And that these universities, especially in the United States, are a lot of, especially like in sociology, psychology, and the overwhelmingly liberal. Like, surely there's got to be some historians out there that are conservative, and they would have a different perspective. And it might be good to have diversity of opinion, as well as diversity of national origin, as well as diversity of gender, as well as diversity of sexual orientation. Yeah, all that stuff's great. But also diversity of opinion.
Yeah.
Like, the only way to know whether or not this person's making sense is to have someone who completely disagrees, that has a better point, go up against them, and you watch them duke it out. And as soon as you silence all that because students don't feel safe, or because, you know,